Hello again for another novelty review. Each and every week I've decided to do what everybody's been asking me for, which is review products that we would buy from comic books. Now, I did many weeks ago a review on the 7-foot Ghost, and then I showed the version of the Ghost that I sell, and it's available on eBay and Etsy and stuff. And this is the version that I've been selling for a little bit over 35 years. Then that got a few views, a couple hundred, and then for some reason I followed up with a review of the Frankenstein. When I did the Frankenstein, that took off and it hit over 30,000 views, and then this one exceeded and it surpassed 5,000 views. So I figure, people really want to see this stuff. So I followed up with, right after the Frankenstein, I did the air car. I'll post a picture up there so you can see it. And, the air car it's still a phenomenal. It's actually up to over 64,000 views right now. And it still has a lot of steam. It's not as fast as when it first started. But followed up, I figured, and I told everybody that I was going to take like this ad here. And I was going to try to review each and every product that was here. Now, I'm only learning this. I'm actually doing this and seeing what works with the people. So that I can do a steady flow of, reviews on novelties and stuff. I also did one with the book safe, and of course the book safe did not get as many views as the air car or the Frankenstein, but it got quite a few views. And then I said I would follow up with the other products. Now in this page here, one person particularly asked me if I was going to do here with the weight wristlets. I'm looking for it so that I can actually do the review. I haven't found them exactly where I have them, and the problem with me is that my storage units are filled and I need some time to look through them. And of course, little by little, I will review everything. Now, when I did the Joy Buzzer review here, I gave a big history on it. That actually lasted 50 minutes. I didn't expect it to be that long, but it apparently did. So anyway, what I want to tell you guys, and I want to promise you guys, is I'm going to continue finding the items like here. And, so that you can get an idea, like, you're going to want to do the monster hands. People are going to want to see the muscles of steel, the smoke clouds, the silent dog whistle, the secret spy scope, this Superman costume that was so famous, the phony cast. I will continue to review each and every one of them until I find a pattern that really works in my reviews, such as I'll be able to take each and every, comic book item and, the ones that are the hottest. Because the thing is, I would love for you guys in the comments to actually tell me what you want to see. A lot of people say, oh, I had this. But if you want me to do a particular review on an item, please let me know. We know how important this election has been. I am introducing one particular product that's only going to be available for 1 month. But it's an edition, and you guys know who I'm talking about here. It's a Scary Life-size Dark MAGA Don. Okay? It's a special edition, never before done. It's a one-time only, and if you want to add this to your collection, this is one of those novelties that's only going to be available for a month, and that's it. I'm not going to continue because there's a lot of work into it. Right now, it's being designed. It is available in eBay. There is a wait of about a week before I ship them, because they are being made one at a time. For people that do buy this item, which is obviously the 7-foot, and let me bring a little closer so you guys can see the face there, which is really a really phenomenal item. This is one of the coolest items I've ever done. But what I'm going to do here, just like the original ad had the skeleton hands, you're going to get free of charge this build your own robot plans. This is a $20 value. I'm actually selling them on eBay right now. And you know what? I'm going to give it free to anybody who purchases this, because this is a special edition Ghost that I think is going to be a hit, especially now because of the election, and it's bound to become a collectible. So I hope you guys, again, you will be able to read the entire ad on eBay where it's going to be available. And I believe I'm going to put it on Etsy too, but I'm going to try eBay first. And, having said that, I also got to show you the other item. Now, this item is going to be a knockout. If you guys, like I said, you have here the 7-foot monster Frankenstein. Well, why don't we, for a limited time only, create a 7-foot tall Dark MAGA Don. Imagine if you put this in your room, what the people will say when they see this. Look at those eyes. This is bound to become a collectible. The item measures 7 feet tall. It's about 32 inches wide. And it's going to be printed in full semi-glossy photo stock. So this is a heck of a poster. There's going to be a special value for them. They're going to be available also on eBay, and it's going to be launched first thing tonight. So if you have a chance, and I'm saying this is only for, it's going to be done for only 1 month. You'll be able to own one of these two wonderful items. Here's a close-up view here so you can see it better. And I'm only going to release this between now and January 5th. After that, I'm taking them off the market. They will not be available again. So where do you see, where in the world right now are you able to get a Dark MAGA Don like this? It's going to be 7 feet tall. It's great. Now, one thing I will say, the actual copy does have here my logo, and it has, so this is what the actual copy is going to look more like, but it looks like this. It's not going to be red like this. It's like that. This, I'm just showing pictures that of the designer who's been designing it for me. They just gave me some copies, and like I said, this will also be a week of wait time before it is shipped out to you guys. Now, this is the review. I'm just saying it. Here's your only chance to get these items, and they will become collectible, especially this guy. I mean, this guy is going to be 7 feet tall, bigger than life, just like it said in the famous ad here of the bigger than life Frankenstein. Okay, the gigantic 7 foot tall monster. This is just being reproduced in the same, or with the same idea of the items we had as kids in comic books. So the House of the Unusual will reproduce this wonderful, beautiful poster and this 7 foot phantom. Like it says, make America ghastly again. You have to get these items. You'll be able to read the ad. You'll be able to do all this on eBay, because this will be the main page of eBay that will have that. And having said that, guys, I'm going to now do a little special. When I'm saying special, show you guys another item that was released about a month or two ago by House of the Unusual. Now, this is this is inspired through the 1984 book by Wells, which is Big Brother's Watching You. Now, if you notice, if you look carefully here, the eyes will follow you no matter where you go. So if you hang this up in a wall, so now you have Dark MAGA Don that's 7 feet tall. And then what's about the best way then if you purchase this beautiful Big Brother poster, which says Big Brother's Watching You. Now, this poster comes as a kit, and you will need to do a little work to put it together. Now, this one here, it's something I put, but when you get it, it comes on an 11 by 17 sheet, and you'll be able to, it has the full instructions on how to build it, and, you take it apart, you'll have to do some cutting, and over here in these instructions, all said and done, it's an easy build. It's not that hard to build. You'll be able to have this poster now. Once created, imagine your friend's shock, as the ad said, when they walk into your room and see Big Brother watching. And as you can see, you see how the eyes will follow you. It's a phenomenal item, and it's kind of scary. But anyway, guys, again, I'm going to say it. This is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime, because I'm only going to offer it until January the 5th. So you have the 7 foot, again, 7 feet tall, and he's going to be on semi-gloss. This is like a flat, this has no glass, but it's going to be semi-gloss or glossy photo stock. A very beautiful poster, once in a lifetime. This is the 7 foot ghost that you see here, but of course it's been redesigned. The package will be similar to this, because it is the same ghost, but it will be with a face and stuff that will be the famous Dark MAGA Don. Basically, look what it says. This eerie 7 foot Trump phantom obeys your commands. Watch as he darts, hovers, and looms with glowing eyes that will chill to the left to the bone. No, you know the left. You know what I'm talking about. Control him up to 50 feet away and set your victims trembling in fear. Command the ultimate fright with the ultimate Dark MAGA Don, brought to you by the House of the Unusual. Now, guys, free 7-foot monster robot plants, which is what I just showed you, the robot plants right here. Now, I wanted to show, this is like a bonus after this review, which I just finished. A lot of you guys have seen me review a lot of stuff. I wish I would have reviewed it before I actually sold it, but I just recently sold one of my rare possessions, which is this space capsule. You know, I had to sell it. I'm trying to make room, and I'm trying to sell, and I'm going to be selling a lot of my original stuff. Pretty soon, I'm actually going to sell the Polaris nuclear submarine as well, which is a rarity. I've never seen another one like this. This is the Mercury capsule that I believe, this is the one that actually John Glenn took into space. And there's some I Dream of Jeannie programs that you could see Jeannie and her master in the window with this same capsule. So you get an idea. But guys, I also wanted to show you really quick. Here's an old ad from the Fun Factory. This is this is House of the Unusual before it became House of the Unusual. This is the original 1970 ad. This is an old Boys Life ad, but I've reduced it in size, and this is the Fun Factory. If you guys remember this ad, this is my company today, but this was prior, you know, back in the 70s. Some people, here's another example of some of the products I want to bring up and review. These are if you guys remember, the sparkling eyes that were sold by ads like this one, which is the Abracadabra Magic Shop used to sell. And I'm just going quickly to some of these items because I'm trying to tell you guys what some things that are available that you can buy through my company. And the reason, of course, I'm advertising because I need to sell some of this stuff in order to continue doing what I'm doing. There's a lot of cost involved in all this stuff. And, well, anyway, these plants are the ones I ordered originally when I was a kid. And I reproduced my originals with the envelope and everything. And here it is. You can also get this on eBay. This is a great item. And Abracadabra Magic Shop was also the company that sold, you know, the flashing eyes guy and stuff like that. And one thing that was also famous that I might review in the next week or two is walking through a steel plate. This is how, you know, it shows you how to do a magic trick. And this was very famous in this particular ad that you would see it always with the Abracadabra Magic Shop. Now, I'm going to show you guys the catalog that actually is the granddaddy of all of them. If you look at any ad from Fun Factory, from Honor House, Johnson Smith, a lot of them, you could say, plagiarized Vic Lawson back in the 70s because a lot of their ads are usually found here. Now, this is Vic Lawson right here. You see him here, this gentleman here. I think his sons are still running a website as a commemorative. It's kind of like a museum type of site. But if you notice, a lot of the ads here, a lot of the artwork, which this whole catalog was drawn by this guy. Like, this guy was an artist. He was phenomenal. But a lot of the ads that we grew up seeing came from here. And then you see companies like Honor House and American Circle Corp and stuff. They just took it out of the pages of this catalog and used it and sold it for years and years. And no one, you know, this guy, Vic Lawson, was a nice guy because he never went after them. But the artwork in this catalog is very familiar. It was reproduced by all these other companies. And, you know, I'm going to do some review, a little history of the House of the Unusual. And here is one of my very first ghost instructions. So it's going to be how House of the Unusual got to where it is today. And this is another item that a lot of people remember, the hideous vampire bat. All those items will be reviewed by me in the near future. And guys, having said that, please write in the comments what you would like to see. Go to eBay immediately and purchase those 2 items I told you because they're not going to be around too long. And you don't want to be caught without them. So having said that, thank you very much.